Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Zacobia and I wear many hats, many titles: wife, mom, entrepreneur. But the reason that you are probably watching a video on my channel is the fact that I am a breast cancer survivor. And so I wanted to pop in and give a quick update since the last video. And so I have gone in and done my biopsy today. And overall, the experience was good. It was just a lot of information to take in. And so basically, it started off with me having an ultrasound done where they wanted to be able to see the area that the MRI showed that had some area of suspicion. And so the ultrasound tech was able to take a few images from the area that she felt like aligned up with the MRI, and went ahead and took that over to the radiologist so that they can review it. He then sent her back in to take a few additional images. And from there, he was able to come in and speak with me in the room. And so after the additional images, he came in and basically said that the area that he sees that the MRI was able to pick up on that looks suspicious, like they think that they can see that on the ultrasound as well. And he felt like what they, maybe seeing could possibly just be something that's fat necrosis, just from the area being so close to where my surgical clips are, or just, any other type of benign tissue. However, he did recommend that we proceed and do the biopsy. And that was an ultrasound guided biopsy. He wanted to explain the fact that trying to match it up what they were seeing on the MRI and matching up what they, think that they pretty much, were able to correlate with the ultrasound to the MRI, was still a little bit challenging, just because of, I guess, the imaging part of it and trying to get a sample of, making sure it's the right tissue that they sampled. He said that typically they would want to do that under a MRI guided biopsy, but because I have had a left breast mastectomy, that was going to be challenging with the MRI machine. And anyone that has done breast MRI knows that you lay down and the breast kind of hang in between this area. And so being that it's nothing to hang, he just felt like it was going to be a little challenging being able to get that type of biopsy. However, he did feel pretty confident that he could get the sample from doing the ultrasound guided biopsy. And so he proceeded with, cleaning the area, all the, medical side of things, numbing it and everything, and went ahead and was able to get 4 samples from the area they believed that correlated with the MRI. In terms of, again, the procedure, it was, nothing too get difficult with it. Just a little uncomfortable being numbed in that area with the, whatever the lidocaine, whatever it is that they use to numb. That was a little uncomfortable, but the biopsy itself, I didn't feel anything. And so again, they were able to get the 4 samples from there, and he was able to put in a clip that would later be used by MRI to basically confirm that that is the same site that the MRI machine was showing. And so I'm not quite sure when that MRI will take place. Initially, he was saying like maybe within the next 3 months. But then I mentioned the fact that I had scheduled a surgery for next month, reconstruction surgery. And so with me scheduling that for next month, he was saying that we could possibly get it done sooner. It would probably be a good idea to get it done sooner. And that could be an option as well. And so as of right now, I haven't talked to any of the doctors from the oncology team, breast surgery team, or anything like that to further talk about that, or the plastic surgery team. But these are all people that I would need to talk to just to kind of talk about like the next steps with it. But again, ultimately, I know that the next step should be a ultrasound to confirm that the clip is in the same spot where the suspicious, appearance showed up on the MRI. And so that's the main thing that we are, hoping and believing, that he was able to locate that area precisely, and that the tissue that he took from that area is definitely from that area, because ultimately, if we go in and do the MRI and it shows that the clip is, kind of away from it, then it means that that tissue that was taken, unfortunately, would not be accurate in terms of detecting if that's, that area of suspicion is anything to be alarmed about, which would mean I'd have to go in and get another biopsy and all of that, which I don't even know how that would work at that point, when they already had somewhat of a challenge getting it with this one. So that's kind of, the update right now. With it being a holiday weekend, they said that results will probably populate by Tuesday. And so, well, actually, yeah, the ultrasound tech said Tuesday because of the holiday weekend. The radiologist actually said Monday. Nevertheless, we expect to have some results at some point to guide us, one way or the other, in terms of, yes, that was the right tissue site, or, well, not these results won't tell us that. It won't tell us if it was the right tissue site. Again, I'll need the MRI for that, but at least it will tell us something. It will tell us something. So, just kind of waiting on that. um I plan to, of course, continue to update, document, and just track this journey, uh and continue to praise God in it, and just, you know be confident in the fact that, I am healed and everything is fine. And this is just a step that has to be taken. That's part of the testimony to help encourage someone else. I know I said that in the previous video. All of this is just, formality, I believe. That's part of the testimony to encourage others. So as soon as I have an update, I will come back in. In the meantime, I'm going to continue to educate and advocate for breast cancer survivors and women who are at risk for breast cancer. So continue to like, comment, share, subscribe, and just tune in and take in the information that I will be sharing, and I'll continue to share. All right. Thanks, guys. Bye.